Hello, this is Gabriel Kudiabo, your host, and welcome to the Real Success Life Academy channel, where we empower you to achieve financial freedom, create wealth, and grow your personal and professional influence and effectiveness. Leadership is influence. If these interest you, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to be the first to receive our content. Before we start today, I want to offer you a free, simple, and powerful guide called the Ultimate Life Remodel Guide. It will help you become the hero of your life as you plan the 8 most important life areas. Click the link in the description to download at www.realsuccesslifeacademy.com/ultimate life remodel guide. It's our gift to you. Thank you for joining the academy. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. These are the words of the great and famous English writer Charles Dickens in 1859 from his book A Tale of Two Cities. You see, in the early months of the global coronavirus pandemic, as countries started shutting down their economies and most economic activities slowly ground to a halt, I found myself, like many others, imagining what the future would be. The World Health Organization's announcement declaring the coronavirus's outbreak a pandemic marked the beginning of a new era. Throughout the history of mankind, several events have changed the course of life on our planet. Starting from the 1919 Spanish flu outbreak, the World War II from 1938 to 1945, which led to the creation of the world's monetary system. Then the terrorist attacks of 2001, which we call the 9/11, that led to significant changes in several industries around the globe, like the transportation industry, the banking industry, and several others. And more recently, the 2008 global financial crisis, which sparked creativity among inventors, leading to some of today's best known companies like Uber, Airbnb, and several others. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Today, history is repeating itself. As catastrophic as the ongoing pandemic is, with the discovery of new variants, the words of Charles Dickens ring true. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It will be the best of times for people who understand the times and know what to do. But sadly, the worst of times for many others who live without a plan, living day by day, waiting to see what will happen tomorrow, waiting for it all to end, waiting for life to return to normal. But my friends, the truth is, life never goes back to what it used to be. So let me ask you a question today. How prepared are you for the days ahead? Are you still doing life as you used to? Are you still assessing your career, assessing your personal finances, your business, your family through the old lens? What have you chosen to do differently? You see, all the events I mentioned earlier on were catastrophic and disastrous events. But within all these events, there were good times within those bad times. And in the words of Charles Dickens, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It's time to take control of your life. and live the smart way. To help you stay ahead of the curve and be prepared, today I'll be sharing with you 3 simple and powerful tips for smart living. Number 1, manage your time. Time is the most valuable resource. Your time is your life. This simple truth may sound cliche, but you ignore it at your peril. How you spend your time indicates how your life will turn out. Time is currency. As Mike Meadows said, whatever you do not have in your life, you have been unwilling to trade your time for. Your time is finite because you were born and one day you will die. Time would have ended for you. You see, with the increasing use of technology and the increasing time we spend in traffic or in commute, time theft and wastage have become more effortless and subtle. Therefore, we must become more deliberate in managing our time, managing ourselves to remain productive and achieve more. For instance, scrolling through your Facebook feed, Twitter, Instagram can easily take 1 or 2 hours off your life. You see, before the pandemic, I spent over 4 hours of my life every day in traffic, commuting to and from work. What a waste of time. What a waste of my life. So today, as we talk about managing your time, I just want to share 4 simple ways that you can manage your time and your life better to live smarter. Number 1, create a routine. This is one of the secrets to personal effectiveness. A routine. Develop habits that will help you get ahead. Create a system that you follow from when you wake up till you go to bed. For instance, many people waste mental energy in the morning deciding what to eat, what to wear, whether to exercise or not. And this is a waste of time. You see, instead, you can create a diet plan ahead, a menu ahead. You can create an exercise regime ahead and follow or stick to it. And this will reduce the amount of time and mental energy you spend in the morning deciding what to do. Number 2, minimize time on Facebook and social media. You see, set specific times in the day to check email and social media. These are important, but we must ensure that they do not take over our lives. And one more thing, update notifications on your phone. Not everything happening on social media must be sent to you. It is a way to get you hooked, to keep going back. Don't let social media steal your life. Live your life. Live your life. Number 3, use a calendar app on your phone for reminders. So instead of trying hard to remember appointments, events, birthdays, anniversaries, just use a Google Calendar. Use Apple Calendar to remember these events. Number 4 is learn on the go. People typically say, I am stressed in traffic. I hate waiting in a queue. But did you know you could turn those stressful moments into learning moments? Instead of filling your time with radio, listen to an audiobook as you drive to work or in public transport. Plug in those earphones and begin to listen to an audiobook. As you go for a walk, as you go for a run, in the mornings, in the evenings, as you wait in line at the supermarket, listen to an audiobook. You could complete a minimum of 4 books in a month and up to 48 books in a year. How cool is that? Try it. And by the way, a very good place I get my audiobooks is Audible. I'll try and place a link in the description. Number 2, manage your associations. It's been said, show me your friends and I will predict your future. You become your association, the person with whom you spend the most time. People around us influence us. That's the truth. But many people are unaware of this simple truth. One of the quickest ways to change your life is to change the circle of friends, is to change your circle of association, for good or for bad. We all need people around us who challenge us in every area of our lives, who challenge us to be better in our marriages, who challenge us to be better in our finances, who challenge us to be better in our business, who challenge us to be better in our careers, in our spiritual life. You have the power to choose whom you allow into your inner circle, and I know you will choose right. There are 4 categories of people around you. Everyone around you falls into one of these 4 categories, and the first is people who add to you. You learn from them. They add to you. Each time you are with them, you learn something new. You learn new ways of doing things. They add to you. The second group are people who take from you. They subtract from you. Add no value to the relationship. That's the second group. The third group are those who multiply you. They stretch your mind into new possibilities. They provide you what I call perspective changing experiences. They try to change your perspective about things. They move you beyond your comfort zone. They multiply you. They want to see you become bigger, better. And the fourth group are those who destroy you. You see, we all want to be with people who either add or multiply us. But occasionally, we must all do this assessment of those who are around us and advise yourself. You don't have to tell them in which category they fall. Just know where to place them. Just know how much time and access you will give them and move away. One way to grow when it comes to managing your associations is to get a coach or to join a mastermind. For example, at the Real Success Life Academy, we run leadership and personal finance masterminds, which are a group or a community of like-minded individuals who learn from each other by challenging themselves in a particular area. They meet weekly or otherwise to hold themselves accountable. This is a good group. People you can surround yourself with who hold you accountable. Choose to work with people who are hungry to make a difference without compromising on their values. Choose people who don't settle. Choose people who are moving forward, and you will see yourself getting ahead and achieving more. The third tip I want to share with you today is manage your money. Manage your money. You see, the rules of money have changed. The global pandemic has brought untold hardship to many individuals, families, businesses, and economies. At the same time, it has created several opportunities to achieve financial freedom and create wealth. Sadly, many are still holding on to the old way. For example, if you only have a single source of income, you are walking on razor blades. You are walking on razor blades. You see, creating wealth or achieving financial freedom is not far-fetched. You can become financially free. You don't have to be rich to become financially free. There is a process. There is a system. And only a few have taken the time to study. You can become financially free. Become financially literate by learning the fundamentals of financial freedom. So here you have it, the 3 tips to help you live smart. Manage your time, manage your associations, and manage your money. I leave you with a quote from the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Winston Churchill. And I quote, "Everyone can recognize history when it happens. Everyone can recognize history after it has happened. But only the wise man knows at the moment when it is vital and permanent, what is lasting and memorable." I look forward to seeing you next week with another episode from the Real Success Life Academy. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be the first to get notified. And also, if this content has encouraged you or provided insights, kindly feel free to share with friends and family, and let's grow together.